Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new daily race A on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Watkins Glen short course and we are in the Jaguar XJ220, an iconic car from Jaguar. And as a little fun fact before we start, take a closer look at the wing mirrors on the XJ220 and then I'll show you the car where those mirrors are originally from. So with that small piece of geeky and useless information out of the way, let's get into the races. I did 4 races. I'm going to show you the highlights of those. Certainly contained a bit of everything, including some turn 1 carnage. So let's get straight into it. Here we go then. First available race of the week. We've got a lot of the usual suspects in this one. And we are starting from the back, and for once I decided to dress up my own car with a nice livery, and let's see what we can do. First we have to survive turn 1. I am being really cautious on the inside, make sure we make our way around, we get a good run out of here, and somehow it looks like everyone survived turn 1, so that's a good thing. As we come up the hill, you can see I am short shifting to 4th gear. That was an attempt to get a clean 1 gear run towards the bus stop, but I think it turned out to maybe be a bit slower. But at the moment we're doing okay, and yeah, I get a move done on the Austrian driver, and he was flashing his lights. Whether that's just because he is pressing the analog stick on the controller, I don't know. I think the pass was just fine. And we are behind the Chicken Angel now. We are making our way around that long corner, extra long corner on the short layout, so you cannot really use that I love New York box as your reference. I can't see anything into this corner, so I'm turning in way too late, but at least we don't run wide and get a penalty. And how about the final corner? Yeah, we are finding an apex, maybe also a wall. Yeah, I hit the wall as well. Anyway, we're jumping to turn 1. We've got someone wide, and he has also picked up a penalty. We make our way past, and now we're going up the hill, trying to keep up with the cars ahead of us. Once again, I am slightly short shifting to 4th gear. At the moment, it's giving me a better run, yeah, I'm on the inside of Chicken Angel, and this is my embarrassing moment. I was way too optimistic. I might have braked early enough for when I was alone on the track in time trial, but I completely messed up this one. So I'm just backing out. Yeah, I'm trying to come back on the track as well. Was a bit of contact there, so that was totally on me. Sorry about that one. We are just falling back, and we have to try once again. And yeah, he's serving his penalty. We're making our way past, and let's get through the 2 final corners. This time I'm finding plenty of that apex, and how about the final right-hander, taking it nice and easy, exiting in 3rd gear. That seems to give the best run out of there. I definitely get a better run out of turn 1 compared to the Austrian. So we managed to sneak up the inside, and we get past, getting up the hill once again. So now we are right behind P2 and P3, and P2 is serving a penalty, and I am just tucking in behind Chicken Angel. And let's make our way through the final corners. I'm completely, no, not completely, but slightly missing an apex there. Chicken Angel is a bit sideways. We both seem to be struggling a bit, and now watch this outside move. But unfortunately, that was also a corner cut. So yeah, I got a penalty for that one, despite it being a nice move. So now I'm pushing way too hard to stay ahead, and once again, yeah, so as I'm serving my penalty, I'm instantly getting a new one. Yeah, that's how it goes. That seems to be the theme for this race. But Chicken Angel is picking up a penalty as well. So if I can just keep with him, we might still be in this one. Let's stay out of the wall this time. But of course, I can top that penalty. So I add another half-second penalty to my own penalty. Yeah, that was just about my reaction So even though I'm getting a good run on Chicken Angel, there's not really any point fighting this one. Now we are under pressure from behind as well. I cannot really decide what to do, so I just decide to pick the racing line, and he goes for the inside move. A bit of a forceful pass, but yeah, that's all right. I've got that penalty to serve anyway, and I have been plenty clumsy in this race myself, so let's just keep it going. And now I am just going backwards a bit. Once again, I get a better run out of turn 1 compared to the Austrian driver. A bit of a déjà vu moment here, but this time I just filter in behind. Don't want to force the car up on the inside of him there. And I am braking early for this one, but I think he got a bit nervous there, so he got the bus stop all wrong. I'm making a wide line around him, just wanted to make sure to clear him. And now we are jumping ahead to the final action part of this race. I am gaining on P3, and I'm getting really close coming around this long right hand corner, and I will get a good run up towards the 2 final corners. He's defending the inside, I'm going for the outside, and I think he might have accidentally squeezed me a bit, so I'm touching the grass right in the braking zone. I go all slidey, and unfortunately I pick up half a second penalty at the left hand corner. So yeah, that was a close one. It got a bit hectic at the end of the race, but that was a fun start of the week. So of course we are jumping straight back in now. I have set a qualifying time. Before the first race I managed to set a time just below 1:16 on my US account, but this was the fastest time I managed to set on the EMEA account this morning. And now for this turn 1, I saw Chicken Angel flying past, so he obviously got punted, and there's some contact with me as well. And yeah, he's in the wall. 5-second penalty for him. And we're coming up the hill. I've got a Norwegian driver on my inside. I managed to make room for him. And as we come up here, he hits the wall, and I honestly don't really know what happened. Let's go and have a look at all that stuff. So coming into turn 1, someone bumps the other British driver, who then pinballs into Chicken Angel, and it all goes south from there. But we've also got some stuff going on behind. This guy really failed to brake coming into turn 1, so that was rather messy, and this was my very lucky moment. I've got the Norwegian driver on my inside, and now as he goes into the wall and contact with the other car, and I managed to just go through all that. On the other hand, Chicken Angel, he got really caught up in the aftermath of all that chaos. You can see some cars almost ghosting, and then he just gets collected here and gets stuck in the wall. So really unlucky for him. Meanwhile, I've got someone on my inside. He makes it past me before the bus stop. We are both a bit dodgy through here, but we managed to keep it going. He is running really wide there. I think he is keeping it within the limits, but I am getting a good run out of here. I am on his inside. Can we make it through the 2 final corners? I'm making sure to brake early enough to make the corner, and yeah, we are all good, but I think I'm messing up the final corner. Yeah, goes all slidey for me, completely failed to get the car turned in. So now he is having a good run on me, and I was thinking about defending this one, but on the other hand I thought if he's going for it, he's going for it, and he was going for it. We are making our way around turn 1. I get a good run out of here, so now I am sneaking up, having a look on the inside, but yeah, and he's making room for me, and all is good. We're going side by side. It was actually a good piece of racing there, and now I am up into P2, and if I can stop messing up the bus stop, we might be all right. Braking roughly around the 500 board, and we are missing the second part of the bus stop, but now we are jumping far ahead in the race. This is lap 4. I'm putting in a purple sector, but unfortunately this is where I'm getting 1 pixel wrong. So 1.5 second penalty for me. Luckily I was ahead enough to keep P2, and we are at the end of this second race. On to the next one. And I think in the next one, Couch Racer, he was probably getting bored winning all the time. He's not in this one, or he had to work, I don't know. Anyway, we are coming towards turn 1. Chicken Angel is having a look on the inside. I am making room for him, but the car slides a bit for him, so there's contact, and as the clean racer he is, he completely backs out of that one. To be honest, I don't think the contact was that severe, but anyway, we carry on. I brake a fraction too late for the bus stop, so this gets all messy, and I am a bit under pressure from the German driver behind me. Let's just keep it cool around here. Let's get past the I Love New York booth, and roughly when you've got that Coca-Cola sign getting close to the center of your screen, you are safe to just put down the power. And yeah, he's still lurking in the background. Let's make our way around the 2 final corners, and I hope I can find the apex and not the wall this time. We are getting an okay run out of here. P2 grazes the wall, so that gives me a bit of breathing space. And once again, I get the chicane wrong. I'm coming in too hot, don't get the car slowed down, not getting close enough to the wall at the start of the bus stop. But yeah, he is right behind me now. It's 1 lap later. I am under pressure, and we are a bit slidey and a bit dodgy through the chicane, and he is right on my back. We are coming around the long corner. He is having a look on the outside, and I'm beginning to wonder whether I can keep him behind me, but as we go through the penalty gate, I realized he had a penalty. So once again, I am safe. I'm having a bit of breathing space, and to be honest, not much else to report in this one. I managed to get my fastest lap and pole position and clean race and a victory. But that's not the end of the video. This is the 4th race. Now we've got the entire TCR gang with Titsny and all those guys in the race. Chicken Angel has beaten my qualifying time on the EMEA account, and that gives me the inside line for turn 1. Leaving each other's space, but I think there was a tiny bit of contact on the exit, and thinking about Chicken Angel giving me the position back in the previous race, when I did the editing, I was wondering whether I should have done the same. Anyway, Karma decided that it wanted to come after me and give me a half-second penalty. So either way, this is going to cost me. Slightly missing the penultimate corner is also going to cost me. And yeah, I'm just a bit out of shape coming through these final corners. And Chicken Angel will have no problem hanging on to me. I am trying a bit to hang on to this. I am keeping the inside line, but he is just going around the outside. No issues whatsoever. We are staying on board for a bit. We're coming through the final corner, and this time I get the corner wrong, but Chicken Angel gets it slightly more wrong. So now I am right at the back of Chicken Angel, and we're coming into turn 1. Can we make it around? I think I might get a slight better exit. Yeah, I am, and I am able to just have a look, but I decide against it, just filtering in. We don't want to fight too much. We've got some fast drivers in this race, and they will catch up to us if we are getting too feisty. So I'm just filtering in. You can see I also lost a lot of speed. I maybe should start considering not doing that early upshift to 4th, but apparently I am a slow learner. I will go and have a look at the proper gear choices at some of the fast drivers on their replay Ghost. We're jumping ahead a bit in this one. This is the start of lap 6, and it looks like we are overall over an entire lap, we are sort of equally fast. This is clearly my stronger section. I'm always gaining on Chicken Angel here, but as we're going up the hill, also because I refuse to understand that 4th gear and hitting the wall and accidental bump drafting, isn't going to work for me, so I was losing out. This is the final lap. I'm closing in once again. Chicken Angel is getting a better exit this time, so I'm only just hanging on. We are coming up the hill, and for the final time, I still haven't understood that I probably should just stay in third gear. I will have to have a look at that. We are just jumping to the end of this one because Chicken Angel was running away from me, but we did have some synchronized handbrake turns at the finish line. This is a fun combo, a nice long-ish race as well. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.